um, I did it, y'all. It feels so great and is an honor to do this speech on my own platform and having opportunity to do this on my own platform. I don't know where to start. First, I want to thank everybody who supported me throughout the good, the bad, and the ugly because I have been in college. Oop, hit the microphone. I've been in college for 6 years. I've been to two colleges in my life. The last one was art school, the one I graduated from. And first off, I want to say this is a middle finger. Here, see it? For you haters who discouraged me, told me negative things, all type of negative things. So, to you haters, I know a lot of you guys are watching. Y'all have been watching me for a while too, and subscribing, and just trolling me, and you're not going to get acknowledged. So, the point of this speech is to share my accomplishments, rubbing this in your face, and we're going to just teach the audience here on not giving up on their dream or their goals because they're going to be people like you are going to discourage them in life and even help them grow as a person. So it y'all play an important role, you know. So where to start? Like my journey or the things that was told to me. So I think I'm gonna just talk about the things that was told to me first, the bad things. I always wanted to go to art school. Before I even went to art school, the first thing that I heard, a professor had a heart to heart with me. She sat me down and said, "You're not fit for art school. You're not going to graduate from art school. You should quit trying to pursue art. You should give up, set it down, and teach." Because she thought I'm good at teaching. I am good at teaching. I always spread knowledge, give people advice, but here, here it is. That's one of the biggest things that was told to me. And me being younger, thinking that when the younger me thought when an instructor told me something, you know, it's true because they were my professor or someone's that's older than me or whatnot. And this lesson that I learned that even haters can be your instructors, your teachers, and stuff like that. Fuck them. Don't listen to them. If you have something in your heart and if you're very passionate about it and you're willing to do anything, fight, work your ass off for it, go for it. Go for it. Fuck the negative people, the evil demons. Those can be your parents, family members, peers, boyfriend, girlfriend, professors, teachers. Haters come in all shapes and forms, and the devil do too. Um, Before I went to art school, I was told not to go by other individuals. Too big of a dream, and that's not even one of my biggest dreams. Was going to art school was a big dream of mine, but I have it wasn't the top biggest dream. But yeah, even that was discouraged. People laughed at me. Um, they laughed at me. Moments of silence for the haters. Let me see if I can take a screenshot of that. Okay. Okay, it's still recording. So hopefully it's still recording. So yeah, I was told, a lot of stuff. And even, you know, being on the campus itself, I still came across those people in all those shapes and forms. And with relationships, y'all, it was ooh, it was crazy. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys a few story times about my relationships and the jealousy that happened with those relationships, and it all evolves around my lifestyle going to art school. So, we're gonna refer to the guys I have dated. I'm not gonna name them. I'm gonna protect their identity because they taught me a lot. So I'm gonna call all of them guys Red. So it's gonna be separate events and stuff like that. The first guy I want to talk about, we're gonna call him Red, of course. Red, the, Red had money. He had a lot of money. You know, he had a good job. You know, he could buy a lot of things. He bought me a lot of things, and I appreciate to this day. He spoiled me when I didn't have to ask. You know, I really appreciate that. But I have that's when I first started coming at my lowest. One of my struggles in art school. I was starting to think why I'm even here. I can't keep up. This is too much. Guess what Red said? Give up. I'll take care of you. We're gonna get married. We're gonna have kids. You're gonna stay at home, watch the kids. You can still do your YouTube. Just quit. I said no. I've been here for too dang long. And he got mad. He was like, "You have this perfect life. You ungrateful brat. I always be happy all the time. And when things get tough, you want to just bitch and complain to me about it when you could just drop out of school, marry me, and have my kids. And I'll take care of you. It's that simple. Life can be that simple." And I was hurt. Um, the energy was so aggressive. It was so aggressive that it almost convinced me that it was true. Like I was like thinking like, oh, maybe I am complaining too much. Um, but then as I grew older, this was like a while back. So like I said, it was like the beginning of the struggle. So at the time, I didn't know that it was manipulation, mental abuse, and stuff like that. So now that I'm older, it was all bullshit. I believe some of it, and I was like, well, maybe I'm being a brat, and that's why I kept a lot of stuff to myself. Um, Later, in the middle of all the struggles, I kept a lot to myself. You know, and like I said, I got rid of the guy, and then I went about my life, and I was talking to somebody. Just getting to know him. We wasn't officially dating or anything. He wanted to be an artist too. Um, I thought that was amazing. I thought, talking to another artist and pursuing a relationship with them, they want a relationship. When I get into a relationship with somebody with the same interests and pursuing the same career, I see them as wanting to build an empire with me. I was wrong. I said it so fast. I was wrong, but um, the things that was told to me, my mom was complimenting me. We was talking. Me, him, and my mom was me, Red, and my mom was talking, and my mom was like talking about good things. Oh, she's gonna be great. She's doing great. He's like, please don't give her the big head. That's what he said. And then there was a time that Red said, "You." I'm getting y'all a warning. This is what he said. He said, Red said, "You black women want to pursue dreams and not to want to be housewives." Okay, so you're a whole artist. You have succeed. You had your own art show before and everything. You had a lot of great stuff going. He left a small town like I did, so we had similar backstories. But when I'm doing the same thing you're doing, you're intimidated by me. And guess what else? You and your perfect life. There go that phrase again. And then as I got older now, I realized I am blessed, highly blessed. I want to say the perfect life. I am highly blessed. And it's funny how a lot of people want to, out of jealousy, come at me about having the perfect life. First of all, I have faith in God. I pray to God. I ask God to give me strength. I keep the faith. And I'm not dishing anybody who believe otherwise. I'm talking about the people who came after me. And the reason why I have a good life and I am bouncing back throughout all of my struggles because God has blessed me. I have high faith in God. If you want a good life like I do, no matter the bullshit that comes to you, have faith in God or whatever you believe in. But over here, we're gonna believe. I believe in God. We're gonna believe in God here. If you guys are here watching me that don't believe God, that's we're not bashing y'all. Y'all good. Y'all good. But don't come at me. You know. Yeah. Um. These are types of things that happen to me relationship wise. And then I met people who had a partner that was controlling them with money. And then I know this girl I had a class with, she had to drop out. She was just like, oh my gosh, I just can't do this anymore, Kiara. And she was just crying, and she just like, oh my gosh, like I want to finish college, but I can't because he's over the money. Um, he was paying for her tuition, and just she just had to leave, and she was just very sad about it. But um, and there have been stories that people had to downgrade, themselves because of their parents and siblings or their friends because they want to pursue a dream, and they laughed at them. And then another thing I notice about people, they want to make you sound stupid when you're 100,000% positive of what you want to do. I have situations that even with, peers, instructors, and stuff like that throughout my life, I would be talking about, oh, I want to do animation. And then I would just get in details, and they'd be like, are you sure about that? Or I don't understand. You think, are you sure you know what you're talking about? And it'd be the same people who had backstories of them, like, oh, I really want to do animation too, but I stopped chasing my dream, or something happened, or I just don't know how to do it, so I just gave up. And it's like, damn, these people are a lot of haters. And you, when you come across those people, you have to stop and realize, guys, these people are miserable. They gave up on their dream. They just lost hope when hope is not all gone. Just Judy said on TikTok that I found, if you didn't make it in your 20s, you can make it in your 30s. You didn't make it in your 30s, you can make it in your 40s. You can make it in your 40s, you can make it in your 50s. And you make it 50s, you can make it 60s. You can make it 60s, you can make it 70s. Until you stop breathing. Otherwise, you have time to make it. So that's my intake on that. What else I want to talk about? That I've been through. The art show, Unconditional Love. I have received a lot of fantastic comments on it. When I first introduced that project, y'all, somebody said, that's a big project. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. That's a big project. Why your characters don't look black? Why your characters had colorful hair? Your characters are not dark enough. Your characters' nose ain't big enough. Your character's nose, ears are not looking like black people's ears. Let that sink in, read between the lines. We're not going to acknowledge those people because they're haters. And like I said, haters can come in all shapes and forms, which includes, racism and stuff like that, sexism, you know. Um, I don't want to get into the details about this stuff because this is a huge, massive world issue. But the great thing is, you thriving, taking my advice and just doing things what's best for you is breaking it little by little. Be like, hey, I am a person that broke a generational curse, and I am a person who broke the stereotypical you know stereotypes of my race, or whatever. Even when you're like a non-minority watching this video, this goes for you guys too. This goes for everybody because I love you all. You all have supported me throughout this whole journey, and I really appreciate that. It's all love here. We're not going to acknowledge no haters, and I'm going to continue to teach and talk about the stuff I've been through so you can thrive like I'm thriving too. You know. Also, this is the end of the things I learned series, but the great thing is I'm still going to be teaching in different videos and just talking about stuff in other styles videos, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's good to have my own speech. And um like I said, you guys keep talking to me, keep reaching out to me if you need guidance, and I really appreciate that. I have been giving people advice and just talking to people years in real life and online, again, for years. um Yeah, I'm in a tear up, y'all. Because so many people throughout the years has told me, hey, you remember the conversation? Y'all probably don't remember, but the conversation that stuck with me. Kiara, you have prevented me from killing myself. You have prevented me from staying in an abusive relationship. You have encouraged me to push on with my dream. You have taught me to try new things, see what I like, even when I don't know what my dream is. You taught me how to go out there and look for it. Um, yeah, so I really appreciate you guys. And I remember about the YouTube thing. I remember um, in a class, they asked everybody in the first day of class, what do you do? And I was like, for a hobby, I was like, I like to do YouTube. I had like 65 subscribers. I remember that day so well. Um, it was like, really? You have 65 subscribers? I was like, yeah, I'm trying to reach 100. I'm gonna get 100 one day. They laughed. The whole class and the instructor laughed in my face. And not just that, around that time, every time I'll bring it up, they will laugh at me. It was like, oh, you're this type of person doing these type of videos. You need to do other types of videos like makeup and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yeah, I know I do makeup. I love makeup, but I am a gamer, an artist, an animator, and a graphic designer, and all that stuff. A writer, and again, animator. So I'm a makeup artist. So um, even with the characters, these people came for my character so much. But anyway, but yeah, it feels great. Keep thriving, you guys. If I can make it through all this shit I've been through, you guys. Oh, hit the microphone again. You guys can make it. I I don't know how long I've been talking. How long I've been talking. I hope it's all recording too. But I really appreciate you guys for watching. Um, this feels great. But yeah, how I was feeling during the ceremony. That whole day I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. I had to get up early anyway. Um, I felt high, euphoria, cloud nine, a dream come true. The whole ceremony, I was just like holding on to that feeling. I wish I could have, like Nicki Minaj, that old Nicki Minaj song from Pink Friday album. I wish I could have this moment for life. I just thought about that song, but yeah, I was holding on to that. I was like, this is this is the moment I've been waiting for. I was savoring it the whole time, and y'all, that graduation was fucking 3 hours, 3 beautiful hours. I was like, yes, and I got my degree. I'm just after an hour, I went up on that stage. My heart was beating so fast. It was beating. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Then I walked across the stage. I got this, and then my professor welcomed me with open arms and hugged me. Um, it was great. It was great. It wasn't the one that I was talking about before, by the way. Yeah, family, friends came. My friend came. Two. Shout out to you, Fred, for coming 2 hours for my art show and my graduation. You have been my ride or die when we first met. We had our ups and downs. I really appreciate you. You have been my support. Um, and everybody else with him. I appreciate you guys online in real life. Y'all have gave me the strength and the main star of the hour that's been there for me, the man upstairs, and also my family, my mom, my sister. My big sister has been fantastic to me. Big shout out to my older sister, Tamika. You when oh my gosh, y'all, when I first came to CBU, I was always into shit and I locked myself out my dorm. She was right there. And by the way, guys, she gave me a gaming laptop. A gaming laptop. So, which means we can do more smooth gameplays. Thank you, Tamika. I love you. Mom, Dad, I love you. I love all of you guys, my friends. I love you all so much. This moment, I've been holding on to this moment. It still feels like a dream. Like my birthday was on my graduation day too. Like I'm 26 now, and it's just like, what more can a girl ask for? One of the best blessings, the biggest blessing I ever had, is just graduating on my birthday. It's like a dream come true. You know. Um, I think I have did the speech long enough. Like I said, we're not going to acknowledge the haters. They want me to do, but I'm not. I just want to share like a little bit of stories that a tiny bit of stories that I've been through in relationships and stuff. Because throughout that time, you would think a person is going through something smoothly, but is a lot of shit going on. I was told a lot of stuff, y'all. I can't even. Hell, if I name every single thing I was told, we'll be here for 24 hours straight. Um, this is speaking for me, cause y'all, about that video, I wanted to make this video so bad. I had tried to make this video about my experience over and over and over and over, and some told me to wait, and now it's just like I'm older, I'm wiser, I understand now. You, I can't, I can't let these people get to me because they're not the same mindset as I am. They're miserable. And I feel amazing that I didn't let these people get to me. I was so mad, I was confused, I was lost. So I was like, why people keep saying this now? And they have a reason because of this. And it's some of them are watching, y'all. They're watching. So let's hold them up for them. Let's put it close. Anyways, with that, I'm going to end this video. I just want to share this with you guys. Have my own little speech and stuff just up to you guys. I know y'all just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on? From this day forward, we're leaving all this shit behind. We're leaving all of this behind. We're going to do better, greater things. I have a lot of things planned, and y'all been looking at my TikTok or seeing the updates on the YouTube community section. The best way is to look on TikTok or the YouTube community section or even Instagram on updates is where most of the updates going to be at. Yeah, TikTok. The links is going to be down below. And the pictures, I'm gonna put down my Facebook too, so y'all can see the graduation pictures and stuff like that, or just like more into my life. I don't put all of my business on Facebook really. I just put like pictures of me going out here and there, spending time with my family and stuff like that. Feel free to follow me on Facebook, whatever. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube community. But the main updates are TikTok and Instagram in the YouTube community. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and being there, supporting me, being my subscribers and the OGs. I appreciate you guys. All right. See you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah, mwah.